Hey guys, Zinalo here. Today, I want to talk a bit about the future of this channel, and some real life stuff that will likely be affecting it from here on out. This may seem like bad news at first, but I promise you that it's not. Think of it more as a readjustment, and a shift in my priorities and focus. So, pretty much everywhere, I really only update on YouTube and Discord, but still, everywhere I update, I've been radio silent on virtually every project that is not Your Average Voting Show for most of 2026 so far. Nothing on Colony of Illusion, nothing on Generic Show, nothing on any longer-term projects. Well, other longer-term projects. Heck, even the Colony of Illusion crew server's been quiet for nearly a month now. Honestly, the reason for that is that I've been really busy with college. And to tell you the truth, I'm loving this semester. I have great classes, I have wonderful friends, and in a lot of ways, I am happier than I've been in a long time. Sure, there are hard parts, and considering that I'm graduating in about a year and a half, I'm really starting to consider what the next steps for my eventual career will be. But I feel fulfilled now in a way that my object show projects, or even any YouTube projects, that includes both this channel and the main Zinalo channel, haven't made me feel in quite a while. Naturally, these parts of my actual life are bigger priorities to me right now than YouTube. With all of these larger and, frankly, more important parts of my life, I do not think it is currently feasible for me to put my focus on attempting to create a series of 20-minute animated episodes. A lot of aspects of production are things I simply do not have a ton of time to devote myself to anymore. Surprisingly, animation's not one of them. Sorry, I'm not letting the object show community use my assets for a quick profit. That's a joke. Mostly. In all seriousness, I know a lot of other people struggle to find time or motivation to animate, but I enjoy it and it's pretty straightforward to get into, especially with the simpler animation style I've adopted over the last year or so. For me, the main difficulty is audio editing. It's very time-consuming and tedious to do. I've single-handedly audio edited a 25-minute episode before, and I can say with confidence that that is not something I want to do again anytime soon. Heck, if I never had to audio edit again, I'd probably be okay with that, but I don't think that's fully possible. While I enjoy it far more than audio editing, voice acting is also something that is kind of difficult for me to find motivation for at this time, likely because I'm a massive perfectionist and it takes way longer than it probably needs to. Also, I tend to audio edit my voice lines even if they're not for my own projects. What you're hearing right now has probably been audio edited a fair bit, once again showing I am a massive perfectionist. These difficulties with aspects of production like voice acting and audio editing are, yes, partially because of my perfectionism, but they also show that I'm getting old. Please don't take that out of context. I'm growing up, and I'm growing beyond being able to devote all my time to making object shows. There's really only around 10 or 12 object shows that I still actively keep up with outside my own projects, and I've been focusing much more on my history degree and my life outside YouTube. There might be a day where I'll stop making content entirely. There might not. Who knows? Regardless, today is not that day. I have very mixed feelings about modern object shows, and if you've seen my Discord activity, you probably know I'm not too fond of the modern community and have said some things critical of it in the past. I've probably said some things criticizing the OSC in this video. However, I still love my little guys, my characters, and my projects. I love the small but dedicated fan base I've built up, and I love producing content with these guys for all of you. I want to keep going, but in order to keep going, I need to admit that I just can't feasibly make long series of 20+ minute episodes with 20-something characters that all need somewhat equal screen time to develop everybody, because anyone could be voted out each episode. That does not include cramming a challenge, elimination, and other competition aspects into the episode without making it obscenely long, generic, or balanced in order to develop the characters the way I want them, without them getting booted by viewers or other contestants. The unpredictability of viewer voting eliminations is hard to write, and I'm probably not going to use it for any serious projects again. Smaller projects that don't have as much character development? Sure, but for more character-based projects? Probably not. From here on out, I want to focus on more short-form things where I have complete control over the direction of character arcs. Lots of little 5-minute episodes are easier for me to make than a few big 20-minute episodes. If something is longer, I want it to be a one-off and not a commitment to a full series. I simply do not have the time or resources currently to make something big or ambitious. In any more than smaller installments, that is. Whether those are short animated episodes, kind of like what Not Your Average Voting Show is right now, just a webcomic or something, or even just something that's written and dubbed and put on YouTube later on, remains to be seen and depends on the project. It could be another competition. I could shift completely and make a non-competition object show of some sort. We'll see. So, all this talk of short-form content, and my recent criticism of your voting eliminations in this video, that implies that something like Colony of Illusion is cancelled, right? No. COI, and in particular, my desire to revamp COI into something I can truly enjoy making at a reasonable pace, actually triggered this epiphany. I'm not going to go into detail about my entire thought process, but COI has been a major part of that. I still love the framework of the show, and I still love the characters. And I'm still excited to work with the crew. But the show as it is right now is not something I'm passionate about making. I've spent the last few weeks thinking about which direction to take it, and I'll probably need quite a bit more time to think. But please do know and be reassured that COI is at the very center of these thoughts. I've not forgotten about it. Maybe it'll continue from episode 3 as planned with some changes in place. Maybe it'll be rebooted or remade. Perhaps it'll be revamped or retooled into something else entirely. The possibilities are endless. As for my other more narrative projects, Generic Show is Generic Show. If I feel like working on it, I'll work on it. If I don't, I won't. That's how it's always been, and that's how it'll always be. Also, I can't believe I need to bring this up, but I beg you, please stop asking me to make One Shot Object Show Episode 2. It's called One Shot Object Show for a reason. I'm not counting out the possibility completely, but please don't get your hopes up. I haven't seriously wanted to or considered making another installment in years. So yeah, that's all the updates I have. I hope you all don't take this as bad news, because in the grand scheme of things, I think this is actually good news. These changes will likely allow me to work on projects at a more relaxed pace the way I want them to be made, while also probably allowing for more frequent updates and releases. I am excited for this new approach to my content on this channel, and hope that you all join for the ride. I post more frequent updates in YouTube community posts and in my Discord server, which will be linked in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.